So we're reviewing a Pearl video, which I'm not even sure who watches Pearl these days, but I'm just doing this to kind of prove a bigger point of black fatigue. I'm going to make a video that compiles all of the things that I really want to address into one nice little video. I'm still working on that, so stay tuned for that. But she's reacting to black fatigue. So let's just get her thoughts and see what's her take on it then.
What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today we are reacting to black fatigue. So as you guys know, there is a trend of white people getting really tired of black people shit. You know,
and I wonder what that is. Like, why are y'all getting tired of our shit? Are you saying the white people in our communities? Are you saying just white people seeing things on social media? What is the I'm getting tired of y'all shit that white people are dealing with so much?
My whole life, we have been called racist over God nothing. You try to help a black person and it just goes with them calling you racist.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. When black people just meet white people, just call them racist. Certain people that just feel like all white people are inherently racist because they benefit from a racist society, a racist system. But on average, you do not have just the everyday black person just being like, oh, that white person is racist.
You're like, I'm not racist. Then they just accuse you over and over again, and it never ends.
It said decline. Girl, I ain't paying no cash. Hell no.
You ever been in a situation like this with a bonnet-wearing LaFonda? You're not racist.
And you wonder why people might call you racist. First of all, this is a manufactured video. This isn't even like a real situation.
You're just exhausted. That's when my doctor prescribed me Civilize. Not to make it better, just so I can keep my mouth shut and walk away.
With Civilize, you don't hear the ignorance. You don't feel the heat. You just move forward. Thanks to Civilize, I don't even hear it anymore.
What are they doing that's uncivilized? They seem like they're at a party.
Feel the heat. You just move forward.
I don't even know what they were doing with the basketball right there. Obviously, there could be some crazy stuff happening right there, but what are they doing? What's happening here? This seemed like the most civilized party ever. We're just dancing to some music. Look like we're at a party. You even got a drink in your hand, but this is the issue. And if this space is too loud for you, just move yourself from the space.
Thanks to Civilize, I don't even hear it anymore.
Okay, let's see what's the next fatigued.
So literally we're just going through social media reels. Again, we know how social media just feeds you bullshit. If you keep clicking on it, it's going to keep feeding you that. So if you're going to get a feed full of black people acting the craziest or a feed full of white people acting the crazy, like it's just going to keep giving you what you're asking for.
I went through the drive-thru earlier.
Okay.
She refused to take my dollar to give me 30 cents after I paid it for extra cheese.
So they've made you whole?
No.
So you didn't say anything. You was a complete angel. Because I'm getting information, you're getting disorderly in the store.
Did.
Okay, all right.
I did.
If you don't stop, you're going to end up going to jail. Stop.
Hancock, Hancock, write it down. So
Calm down. Stop. You don't need to go to jail over this.
Context matters. I'm not sure what's going on with this clip here, but I feel like this is a lot of those cop videos. You can find just as many bad interactions with white people and cops too. This is probably what you're looking for in your feed, so you're probably gonna get more and more of it.
You've got to be kidding. He has no reason to harass this woman. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, are the comments the reason you're fatigued? The random comment that supports this video, that's why you're fatigued? So it sounds like you're putting yourself in it. You did not have to watch this video. If this is fatiguing you, then kind of doing it to yourself.
You're not leaving until you identify yourself.
Right, if you don't get the...
You better calm down.
I'm not giving you nothing, I already said it.
Okay.
They're like retarded children. Why can't they behave normally? I've never understood why you wouldn't listen to a police officer. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten pulled over before. The other day I got pulled over. Do you know what I mean? I knew I was in the wrong. I didn't get a ticket, thank God.
Sometimes these police officers don't know the laws themselves and they're trying to enforce bullshit. And some people try to call them out on that, or some people feel like, hey, this is unjust. So naturally they're going to want to argue or, you know, have some type of confrontation. Now, obviously, it's certain things that maybe you should just bite the bullet, fight it in court. We know how that goes. So it's a whole process. And this isn't just something that black people deal with. We might deal with it disproportionately, but it's not something that's just strict to the black community. A lot of people deal with this. So instead of bashing us for dealing with it, maybe y'all should get on board too. And we try to fix this whole criminal justice system that is flawed, that everybody is getting penalized for.
When he pulled me over, I always knew that you always have your hands up, like on the steering wheel at like 10 and 2 to show you're not a threat. Because they don't know, you know what? I don't want to be the one to accidentally reach and end up dead, you know.
If you know this is a thing, you know cops can be like this. You don't want to end up the person that ends up da 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 da. The fact that you know this exists, it's not solely a black person problem.
De-escalate when it comes to police, because what if you do get a shitty cop?
You should try to not make the situation worse, but really it's the police officer's job to de-escalate, not yours. Because they work with all types of people. They work with people that are on drugs. They work with people that just aren't mentally right, and maybe that should be a social worker or somebody else that's dealing with that person. As of right now, in most communities, it is the police that deals with that. Police have a lot of power, so with that power, they need to be more responsible.
No, you brought it to this. Sit down till the medic gets here to see you. I don't want to go.
Why are we using this and using it as a justification of like the whole masses of black people? Like, why this one person? There's one black lady. What does she speak for all of us? Is her actions the actions of all of us? Because your social media feed shows you that? No.
Black fatigue, black fatigue. Shaniqua, please take out the weed. Black fatigue.
And you say people call you racist? Damn, I wonder why. That's crazy.
All right, what do we got next?
So we're just scrolling through videos as our justification? Jeez. So this is another question. As we can see in this video, and I actually saw this video before, there are other black people defending, you're not gonna come in this, I believe it's a McDonald's, and just come behind the counter, do all this dumb shit. We're gonna let you have it. So people would justify that and say, see, it's black fatigue. They're fed up of black people doing X, Y, and Z. But the other people are black. So is it black fatigue, or it's just the ignorant stupidity, all of that dumb shit fatigue? That's not solely for black people. Because if that was the case, then these black people would not also be defending it. They would be like, oh no, that's cool. It's just the culture. I do the same thing. That's our culture. No, it's not. If black people are also fed up with some of the dumb shit, it's probably not a black thing. So stop calling it this black fatigue.
Hungry in the store, gotta feed them. You gotta stop and you gotta feed them.
I would say this is a pretty ridiculous video, but I do not think this is just for black people. I've seen so many people, especially now with TikTok and everybody trying to go viral. You see so many clips of people just fucking with people, trying to farm for content, trying to rage bait people into something, trying to pull pranks on random everyday people. I think everybody's kind of tired of that shit. It's enough. Have you ever walked in a store and seen this happen, where a whole family of black people just sitting down eating food? No. So it's not a black thing. This is a random weird ass family thing.
We cannot live in a civilized society if you have people not only doing this, but also bragging that they can do this. Throw these parents in jail. Give these kids.
No, not jail time, because taxpayers pay for the jails. Don't do that. Just get them kicked out the fucking store. Why is jail time the thing for every little instance? You don't go to jail for every single thing. I would think this shit is extra weird too. Again, I'm not about to be like, oh, here you go, look at black people. Look how black people, because let's just say this was an Asian family. Would you say the same thing? Would you be like, here go the Asians again? Or would you just be like, what the fuck are they doing? This is weird as fuck. You might even think it's funny. It's because it's fed to you that black people always doing this uncouth shit that you'd be like, oh, there it is. That's them being them.
The DCF. This is ridiculous.
Because one thing about me, when I'm hungry, he gonna make you eat. So when y'all hear y'all kids crying, just stop.
And this is another reason why within the black community, you hear a lot of people say, hey, don't do dumb shit like this because it looks bad on all of us. Because these people like Pearl is gonna put that on the whole community and say, see, look at all of them. The black people being black again. Even though we shouldn't be judged like that, no group should be judged by like one individual.
Take a break.
And it's sad because he's teaching the kids that this is okay.
And get them a snack. It's the only way to get them to shut up.
Now they're going to be fat too because they're eating Ruffles and ice cream.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you never eaten Ruffles or ice cream? The fuck are you talking about? They're going to be fat because they're eating Ruffles and ice cream. Shut up.
When your kids say
Black fatigue, black fatigue. Oh no.
Pearl, you're not experiencing any of this. You shouldn't have any fatigue. You're just on social media. You have not witnessed this in person. None of the clips you showed, I don't think you were in any of the footage of any of the clips you showed. Like, what are you experiencing? Share your own experience. Mind you, 2.04 million subscribers. Bro, you're literally just... I'm so glad I did this video because this just proves my point. You were just scrolling through, like, did you already have these queued up? You're just finding clips. Like, you would never do research like this.
What the crap?
Yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy with a fatty on my daddy. You want granny?
I think this speaks more to the fact that people want to go viral. And the way you do that is by doing the most shocking things, the wildest things that think people wouldn't even think about doing. And you get situations like this.
Let's go.
I went to an all-white high school. We never had fights.
I went to an all-white high school. We never had fights. Okay, bro. I don't even think I'm gonna believe that, but okay, bro.
I had never seen one. I guess maybe they happened and I wasn't there for it, but in my 4 years, I never saw a fight. We're just not inherently violent. Like, our culture is not violent.
The people who own slaves, who traded slaves, who broke up families, who beat slaves, who chained slaves, changed their name, whipped them when they got out of line, raped the women, killed them, lynched them, set them on fire, mutilated them, cut off parts while the town gathered. You know what? Didn't we fight a war to even become America? Weren't there people in America already before white people ended up here? The Holocaust? I don't know. I don't think it's in y'all culture. What about the Crusades? I don't know. I could go on forever. Let me stop.
It's pretty law-abiding. And I'm not saying there aren't white people that are scumbags. There are, but I would just say our culture, robbing, stealing, it might happen at like a white collar level, but you have to understand that's a small percentage of white people that even have like the opportunity to do that.
Black fatigue is when I can hear you 10 aisles away in Walmart with your 5 fucking kids. Black fatigue is when you have no home training and you have no idea how to act in public. And a lot of it is culture. I've been in the hood. I've been in the fucking schools and the projects where I was the only white girl there, and I can 100% guarantee you that it's culture. When majority of y'all know someone who has been unalived by another black person, way more than any instance of a black person being unjustifiably unalived by the police, that's black fatigue.
Isn't it the same case for white people? White people get unalived by white people more than they do from black people, but do y'all have white fatigue? I've also went to schools in not so nice neighborhoods. I mean, we got engineers out here, we got doctors out here, we got attorneys out here, and it wasn't necessarily the best. It was in Cleveland, Ohio, black community. Just saying. Stop taking your 6 or 7 known communities that you can go to. Oh, it's the inner city Chicago, it's the New York, there's a lot of black communities around the nation. It's not just those with the high crime rate. And even in those, there's like specific areas where it's bad, like Chicago. Chicago is a huge fucking city, which hosts many, many tourists all the time, every year. Those people are not getting shot. Those people are not having a rough time. They come and they visit and they go. But if you end up in areas that are the hood, that are low income communities, so maybe it's a product of something else happening more than just the skin color of the people that's there. Because you can meet people with the same skin color, with the same hairstyles, they may speak the same in other areas. It's a totally different experience. So it's not the skin color. And if it's not the skin color, then why would you be fatigued by the skin color?
When you aren't able to hold your own community accountable, that's a problem. We're not going to sit here and act.
Who isn't holding people accountable? You understand when a black life is lost, that black person had family. They had friends. They had people that cared for them. Maybe a stray bullet hit somebody that's not even involved. People care. The community gets active. Just because you don't see it and doesn't hit mainstream, because maybe it doesn't have white person kills black person, but it still happens.
Like this is new now because now white people are speaking out.
We are done being shamed.
What are you done with, Pearl? You're just scrolling through social media. You done with social media? You know you could just cancel the app. Your fatigue would be good.
For the color of our skin. White men consistently in my life have been the most helpful, the most useful. They invented like 90% of the world's stuff.
I don't think you need to hate white men. That's definitely not what should be coming across. But it's just an understanding of history. And there's an understanding that, hey, we're trying to make this country a better place where it feels more inclusive. And, you know, everybody thrives.
On our knees, kissing BLM's feet, still begging for the reparations that you are not fucking owed because you did not go through what you're.
We're so done with it.
I did not go through what my ancestors went through, but I inherit whatever they had. And if you inherit what your ancestors had and they were just giving it to it just because they were white, is there nothing to make things equal? And now you want to say, well, let's have a merit-based society. We start now with a merit-based society?
Went through. Nobody cared about race until you started blaming white people for all of your current problems.
Nobody cared about race, but yet white people have always dictated since the inception of America laws based on race. Nobody cared about race though. And then when people try to solve stuff, now it's like, oh, we don't even care about race. We don't even see race. Oh, nobody's fucking racist anymore. Who's black? What's that?
All right, guys, what do you think? Do you have black fatigue? And if you have a story, put it in the comments. We might read it next video. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, just stay aware. This is the new way of them trying to just find a new thing to demonize black people for some reason. Black people are not all the same. Nobody is entirely the same just because they're men or women or black or straight or gay or all of these things. Like, it doesn't matter. People have to stop generalizing everybody based on a few crazy people, or even if it's more than a few, and it is a few when you think about the totality of it. You can only watch so much shit like this before you start really getting triggered. So I appreciate you for staying tuned, watching these videos. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button, consider subbing to the channel so we can grow, and I appreciate y'all.